What's good, citizens? It's your boy Jordan Uchiha. You already know what time it is. We're back with another reaction video. Um, and today we're reacting to 5 WWE wrestlers with the worst childhoods. And made by Facts 5 Wrestling. Maybe I think that's his name. But yeah, it sucks to have a worse. It sucks to have a bad childhood and just no child. I don't know how to like say this, but like no child should ever have to like go through something it go through something traumatizing, like really depressing or something like or shit like that. Like I'm trying to say this in the most inspiring way, but it's not like clicking in my head right now. But it's like you know how it is. But like I'm about to eat myself a hot dog and make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, hit the ding-a-ling. Let's get it. Enjoy your heat.
Today's video is a bit of a dark topic, and different to our usual comedic approach. It was suggested by The Real Trevor Clayton on Instagram, so thank you. Remember,
Wait, how old is this video? 3 years old.
if you want to suggest us some of your own video ideas, make sure you follow us on either Twitter or Instagram at Fact5Wrestling, and send us a DM or just tweet us. And we might just turn your video idea
This
into
guy's
a
editing is
reality.
funny
As always, we hope you enjoy the video.
Street Pop is about to join Lashley. He's about to make the new Hurt Business. That Batista? Yeah. Wait, let me read that. By the age of 9, 3 murders took place in Batista's front lawn. Oh, damn. Yeah, I know that's China. She look like it. Booker T served 2 years of. I'm sorry, but that mugshot is funny as hell. I'm sorry for laughing, but I'm not laughing. I'm just laughing. Should I stop laughing? Maybe I should stop laughing. Sorry, Booker. That mugshot is funny. That looks funny as shit. Served 2 years of a 5-year prison sentence for a series of armed robberies at a Wendy's restaurant. I heard of that one. Take this. Wait, what? Start drinking at the age of 11 before moving on to hard drugs by the age of 18. Damn. I knew robbers took drugs and that and all, but like it's more to that. Damn. Let's stop pausing.
Booker T was born the youngest of 8 children in a poor single-parent household in Louisiana. By the age of 13, Booker T's mother passed away, which meant his sister took over parenting
Sorry for
duties,
your loss, Booker.
and, according to Booker, she wasn't the greatest of role models.
I remember my sister, told me one thing. She always said, this is the way she taught me. She said, when you tell a lie, no matter whatever that lie is, you stick to it. You don't divert from it. One thing I didn't realize was that lie was going to stick with me as well.
Without any sort of disciplined figure in his life, this led Booker down the wrong path, and he started involving himself with the wrong crowd. This started with him committing theft before moving on to a more serious crime, armed robbery. At the age of 21, Booker T was convicted and found guilty for a series of armed robberies he committed at a Wendy's restaurant where he worked, and was sentenced to 5 years in prison. He ended up serving 19 months of his sentence.
Nigga, you in jail, jail. Nigga, you in jail, jail. Hey, let me chill, 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 let me chill. Alright, let me chill, let me chill. Let me stop, nah, because this is actually serious. Ahmed Johnson.
Ahmed Johnson competed in the WWF between
I ain't know about
1995
this.
and 1999, and is best known for becoming the first African American to win a singles championship in the WWE. His big stature and toughness can be attributed to the violent upbringing he went through, which involved regular beatings, and his involvement in gang violence. Johnson had a very abusive father who would regularly beat his mother and his siblings, as well as himself. Anytime he tried to help his mother, he would receive a beating.
He was a very intense, violent man, you know. And I remember one time, he tied me down to the bed, took the boiling water, and poured it on my stomach.
God!
And it was so bad, I mean,
Yes.
my skin came off in a circle about that big. And my skin started bubbling up. And I remember him taking me and putting me in the bathtub full of cold water. And when he did, my skin started peeling off and it started floating on top of the water. It was so deep, the burn was so deep until the blood fragmentation in your stomach started bleeding. That's how deep the burn was.
The regular beatings he received
I'm sorry
caused
for that,
Johnson to
Johnson.
go down a violent path, and that involved him aligning himself with the Bloods gang, a notorious Los Angeles gang symbolized by their red clothing and their involvement in drugs, theft, and murder, among other criminal activities. As a result of his decision, he would often get himself into fights at school, but he decided to change his bad lifestyle by joining the army. According to Johnson, it was all going well up until he was discharged for beating up his captain.
Oh. No, that's not funny. 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 That is not funny. That is not funny. It just reminded me of something in school, like when. Let me shut up. Of course, China.
China spent most of her childhood in a home filled with alcoholism and domestic violence.
True.
Her parents split up when she was 4 years old, which meant she had a lot of different stepmothers and stepfathers coming in and out of her household. She witnessed her fair share of domestic problems, such as her biological father accidentally stabbing her mother with a bread knife, and her first stepfather threatening suicide. As a young kid, she was
You don't talk about that in front of a kid,
school
though.
teacher who kissed her. By the age of 16, China's abusive mother forced her to go into rehab after wrongly suspecting her of doing drugs, which caused her to go and live with her alcoholic father. But things started to get worse for China when she found out that she had developed an ovarian tumor. While in the doctor's office, she received news that her father had used her insurance to cover thousands of dollars of his medical bills.
These are life's lessons, right?
During her time in university, she was raped by
because
two
the
men
captures is
after
kind
a
of spoiling
drunk
it.
party. But despite all of the painful experiences she went through, she also fought a constant battle with drugs and alcohol, as well as mental illness. This eventually took a toll on her.
That don't look good, though.
She passed away at her home from a drug overdose and alcohol intoxication.
Yeah, and it's sad after everything she been through, even the downfall of her WWE career. Like, damn. The love triangle with Trips and Steph. The shit after that, the pornography, drugs, alcohol. Can't mix that together. Like damn. It's sad that she didn't get a chance to It's sad that she didn't give herself the chance. It's sad that she didn't get the chance to get it together.
At the early age of 46.
China? China?
And it wasn't even just her childhood; it was her whole life. Batista, really?
Batista! The World Heavyweight Champion Batista is back!
It's worse than China's. Wesley, what's up?
Batista grew up in Washington, D.C., in a violent ghetto, which was ridden with crime and poverty. He recalled seeing people get shot, and a group of people beating up someone right in front of his house. By the age of just 9, 3 people had been murdered in Batista's front lawn. Batista's parents split up when he was very young, which meant his mother had to provide for him and his sister. At times, they were so poor that they weren't able to eat anything at all. His mother recalled a story where Batista and his sister just avoided getting shot when they were caught in a crossfire after someone pulled out a gun and started shooting at a drug dealer outside his house. Due to the rough neighborhood Batista lived in, this meant he got involved in gangs, which saw him fighting and stealing vehicles. By the time he was 13, he was arrested on numerous occasions and spent time in juvenile halls.
Yo, no wonder Batista's that tough. Cause I saw that video when he was like, I think it was before his match against Triple H at WrestleMania 35. And then he was walking and he had these niggas whooping him with cords, them cords with the little sprinkles on it. You just zap them with it, you just whoop them with it. It's them 1800 cords. They beat the slaves with it. He was just walking and they just on his back front. Let me chill out, Batista. I'm sorry I'm sorry for your childhood. I'm sorry you had to go through that. For me to everyone who's been going through some shit when they were a kid, I feel sorry for you, like dead ass. And I'm really sorry that your life had to be this way. From the bottom of my heart, I really mean it. All jokes aside, Jake the Snake.
After his life had hit rock bottom, Jake the Snake Roberts managed to turn his life around after years of battling with alcohol and drug addiction that can be traced back to his childhood days.
I couldn't do 24 hours without doing cocaine. Wow. If you wanted me to get up out of bed, bring me some cocaine.
Even at birth, Roberts was plagued with tragedy, as he was conceived due to the result of his father raping his mother, who was 12 years old at the time. As the years went on, Roberts would also learn that his father had raped his sister and his half-sister on numerous occasions.
And then later in life, my father was raping my sister. Did not know it. You know, he raped his other daughter.
Your dad was sick in the head.
You want to believe that of your own father? You don't ever want to believe that.
Yo.
God, you don't want to believe that, do you?
He lost the people who were closest to him. His grandmother to cancer, his stepfather who was electrocuted to death, and his sister who was kidnapped and murdered. He was regularly abused both physically and sexually by his stepmother, which led him to start drinking alcohol at the age of just 11, before moving on to hard drugs by the age of 18 to help numb the pain he was feeling. His severe depression as a result of his traumatizing childhood even led him to a failed suicide attempt using pills.
go from hell. That's where I was at, man. You have no idea what it's like to wake up and be angry that you woke up. Because you didn't want to. You wanted it to be over. Even when I tried to OD a couple of times, really tried. I took 100 Valium.
Jesus Christ.
110 milligram Valium. Woke up, and all I've done is puke on myself. And I said, what a fucking loser you are. You can't even die right. You're a piece of shit.
This is actually serious. That's it? Yo. Man, Roberts, man. Yo. I'm glad he was able to turn his life around. I think he did. At least I think that's what the video said. But damn. Everyone around him was dying. Can't imagine. I really can't imagine that. Like, damn. Find someone that's gonna give you a hug. Like, call the hotline if you ever have any suicide thoughts, and like, call the crisis if you need it. If you think you need crisis, call crisis. That's some serious shit. I wanted to make this video as I didn't want it to be funny, but I wanted it to be like less depressing than it was going to be. But Jake just, I felt a piece of my soul leave my body. Not like that. I don't know. Damn. That was so sad. I feel like hugging my cat right now. I'm about to be right back. I just want to be with my cat right now. Cause I feel like I need to give somebody a hug. And there's no one around me right now for me to give a hug. So I'm just gonna hug my cat. It's just, that's sad. Like, no, that's really sad. Like, seriously. But make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, hit that ding-a-ling, and if you excuse me, I'm about to drug my cat right now.